himself in just to your room
And swinging. I mean, came in swinging, and he's doing a great job of learning and competing at the same time. He's fighting through. He's a tough player, and he's fighting through like everybody else.
You talked a lot about guys like Quentin or Miles, Noah, guys who've been in this program and invested time. Maybe in a different year, those guys would be starters if the COVID thing hadn't happened. What's your expectation for those guys? How much do you try to work them into the mix here?
That's a good question. I mean, I think that Miles and Q are veterans now. I mean, those two guys are not young guys. I mean, they're doing a great job, and they're going to play a lot of football here in Nebraska, a lot of good football here, and I think the future is very bright for both of them. Those guys are competing as well, Miles and Q. So it's very tough out there every day, the way those guys are competing and working, and we'll see how it shake out.
How do you feel about the way your guys scrimmaged and the defense in general?
I thought we did pretty good. I thought we did a lot of great things, and then some things we need to work on as well. I don't like to give us too much credit right now. I think there's always room to get better, and but to go out in the stadium the way they did and compete and also fly around and have fun, it was rewarding to see it.
I know the competition is always fluid, but how's it sort of shaking up at corner right now?
What do you mean?
Do you have favorites for the starting job, or where are you at kind of in deciding that again?
One thing about it, I recruited them all, so all of them are my favorites. I think right now those guys are competing at a high level, and every day is different. It's someone new every day that steps up. I mean, Marquise Buford had an injury, came in with an injury, and he's back off that injury. And right now, if you look at him, you'll think he never had an injury. So I'm very proud of Marquise Buford and the way he's came back off a ACL, crucial knee injury, and he's back and running around, and man, he's impressive. He's fast. He's good. I'm very impressed with him.
Why? You mentioned you don't want to give too much credit right now. Why is that, Coach?
And this is all about work, and this is all about work. It's not about taking credit. This is all about work, and just right now, just to me, there's no time for giving credit. It's just time to work.
When Marquise first got here, you mentioned he was one of the more mature guys you've worked with. That probably helped him get through that injury. He stayed after it even when he was hurt, I guess.
Yeah, and I didn't get the chance to coach him that much. He got hurt on the first play in the spring or whatever. But right now, I mean, he's getting the mental coaching in the classroom and stuff like that. But right now, he's on the field. He's moving around. And he's a sponge. So you teach him one thing, and he's just hungry coming back for something else. So he's doing a great job. Quentin Newsome is doing a great job. And not to leave anyone out, but Tariq is doing a great job too as well. To be 9 days in Lincoln, 9 practices in Lincoln, he's doing a great job as well. And especially if I'm speaking his name this early, with 9 practices in.
What else stands out to you about Tyreek at Unicorn when he's at 9 practice?
He's tough. I mean, he's tough. He can take the tough coaching. He fit right into the room, so that was perfect. Bringing a new guy from a different school into the room, it's always a little risky, especially with older guys and guys that want to play. But, I mean, he fit right in with that room. He jumped right in. The older guys put their arms around him. The culture was set in the room already. So, I mean, there was no slack when it came to that. So now he's just working and trying to learn the playbook and trying to compete at the same time, which is tough.
How many of your frontline guys do you expect to be on special teams this year? How important is that in your eyes to kind of bolster up those units of some of your better players?
Yeah, I think everybody in my room should be on special teams. I mean, if I'm traveling 11 guys, I think 11 guys should play special teams. So I feel pretty good about the guys that, who we're going to have travel. I feel pretty good about those guys playing special teams, and that's all of them.
Is Braxton all the way back from that injury?
Yep, Braxton is doing a great job as well. He's back. So I got a very healthy room right now, and knock on low wood, hope to keep it that way. But those guys are practicing really hard. It's kind of tough to keep guys healthy in camp, especially the way they practice. But right now, knock on wood, I do have a healthy room.
When you talk about your defense as a whole, and obviously you guys succeed because the D-line does well, the linebackers do well. Is there another unit that you can point to that they've showed some improvement that makes your guys' job?
The front, yeah, I can answer that question right now. The front, the defensive line, doing a great job. I think collectively, everybody's everybody's bought in. Everybody's in that boat together. But you want me to talk a little bit about the defensive line. I think they did a great job in the scrimmage. It helps out my room a whole lot when those guys get after the quarterback, and they did a great job. I think they did a great job, and they keep continuing to do a great job in practice as well. So, anything else? You good? Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Yep.